Make sure stream is good.
Glad to have you with us from the Blues, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part. They're trying to distort the vision of the visitors.
All right.
Texas State Bobcats and the Washington State Cougars. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Welcome back to our sideline reporter, Hollywood.
Checking in with the Texas State head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Oh shoot, I'm returning.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And this defense, we know they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gets the back moving. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react to the play. So this can certainly open things up.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to get the first through the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Going. I'm waiting on him to take off. I'm like, go.
Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having
Because
issues
they're trying
again.
to right there too. I
Keeping their
missed it.
quarterback standing up straight.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here. Only called on one time in that loss last week. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced to pick up on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
We talk about great big plays in a running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Move, cutting back.
Solid space makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And winning first first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to go up top on second down. Deep shot for the end zone.
Oh my God! Come on.
Coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one. But
Not enough space.
All that I'm missing.
up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. From deep, it's Pryor. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Jackson will throw. Out wide right, it's Jenkins. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. The 10. Touchdown, Texas State. All that
We'll take it.
Good job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally
it's tapping.
You gotta like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response.
I'm sitting here waiting for him too. I could have got that pitch.
They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the score.
Whatever. Run it.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. We had a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Snap on first down, wants to throw. The quick game. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Second down, going to throw it. He turns that loose down the right side. Running free. Touchdown.
Why did my guy?
He got a snap and just dusted the field.
And what nice play design. You get your speeds to in the slot. Usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it. And just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Outside guy just took off. Why did he blitz?
Deep in the end zone, it's Pryor. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone, gets it to the 28. Texas State gets the football.
I ain't even like doing any hot route, nothing like that, nothing crazy.
Touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Tight end now in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's picked off. That's 18 of those. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They got him first down at the 32. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense on their field. Already with 2 touchdowns on the board, now they're back at it up 14-6. Handoff to the single back.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Right back to it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right side, it's Freeman. Nice job to pick up the
Guess
first
I
down.
didn't
They'll
tell
start
them
at
to
the
post it.
42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The
Oh,
best.
that was an odd poster. I thought that was a minute.
Obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have
that
been
is
a
great, sir.
huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be brought down quickly
I
after
really
a
thought
very
they
short
nerfed the
gain.
speed boys.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out wide left to Hawkins.
Don't have the speed on there.
Third down is
Don't
called.
have the speed to get there.
Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Cougars have their offense in high gear. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Keeps it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. He'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
My God, just literally ran right by the
But
linebacker.
there's some bad feelings going on for this offense
Like,
right now.
linebackers
Way down on the
sitting,
scoreboard. I
like,
know we're still in the
look
first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done.
Looking for a big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time. Being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Setting up the screen. Breaks the tackle. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
First down.
A lot of times on 3rd and long, you're not thinking blitz. You're thinking they're going to sit back in zone and play conservative. They blitz, kind of break tendency, get to the quarterback. He gets the screen off, but man, great job by this defense. Not just flying upfield, not paying attention, and letting them catch that screen behind him. That's a big stop on 3rd down.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. That allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver, continuing to come back to his QB.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Right at the line. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
You're in good hands. You're all
And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Texas. They kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little
this fake call
crease,
for
and
what
you
he's
can
been running
see the
defensively.
speed. You don't put slow guys back deep.
Trying to put that in the back corner, but I didn't get to it.
No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They give it to him again. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Churns into the pile.
Wow.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? You make it 3rd and short. When you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Wazoo headed to the line with another 1st down.
I didn't want to
Rashad Downs going up top. Takes a hit as he fires. And he gets it
to
away.
him because I thought he was
And
trying
I'll
to
give him
influence
props
me to go
because
to
he
the
stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked. But
halfback so he
give
could
him
throw the
some points
ball.
because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Making the adjustment on the play. 2nd down to the air.
Good defense.
They got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone tried to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
The Cougars will use their 1st time out here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He works his way in.
Hit him, buddy. Hit him.
29 and picks up the 1st down.
We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. The mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man.
Just running, not blocking us over. Turn around and block somebody.
Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Smith. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to...
Throws it deep. Intercepted.
Throw it in at all.
Turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That under, not throw it under, but not receive it, run under.
How aggressive will the play calling be? Making the adjustment. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They give it back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Plows his way ahead. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 8 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Hawkeyes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. He's at the 20.
How was that play call? Literally for the middle A-gap.
Impressive run from the back.
Both of them.
6 points. Good drink of water. And maybe
Y'all don't get anywhere close
He
to it.
definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you got a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pryor. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Play action on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guys to complete
Oh my goodness.
That has not been the case for this guy. He is under 30% throwing in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Jenkins. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive lines, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the right. Zips it out to his man. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to the second half.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Bobcats trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The snap sets up to throw. The screen, he's got wheels.
Pinball.
Take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Swings it out to the flat. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open good tackles and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
This offense in dire need of a touchdown is third and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory.
See, we didn't block a soul out there.
From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit.
To the red one, buddy.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down.
Square, because he's going to jump X and circle.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Georgia.
Eagles Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Sends it back in motion. He's looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, the head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Give to the single back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Might as well run him again. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to read the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll run it. Gain of about 4 sets
How
on
are
the
they
2nd
not
and 6.
lighting him up?
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout.
Come on, fella.
Finds his man. It's Freeman.
4 people
It's a
around
nice
him.
play call there. You've got 2 possession lead.
Perfect
Trying to
defensive
keep
call.
the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude Tony Hill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Oh, my God.
Handoff to the single running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended to 1.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, and that's where his offense will go to work. Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Finds his target.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up, and that...
Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Oh, my goodness.
Really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Jackson will throw. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And I like it 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
The Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Stepping to the right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown! Maybe they could contain him.
I ain't gonna front. I'm trying to run out of bounds.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And he tacks on the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away.
Everything.
Defense in the right spot. They
Like, you
stop him
cut
after a
and
gain
you
of
just
2
fall
at the
forward.
28.
Like, my guys can't.
After the 3-yard pickup, they
You
come
get
to
to
the
stop.
line 2nd and 7. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Finds his tight end.
I'm supposed to be
Gets
there.
it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, backing up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Fresh center downs going to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive explosive play.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Second and long here. And you want that clock to run.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Third and long right here. Hand off again. They dropped him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to
I didn't even call pass commit. My linebacker's first step were backwards.
You see him, you're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance to throw for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Rough out here.
And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The lone back's got it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They need a huge play on third and long. To the back. Got enough for the first down. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout.
My guy
And
just
that
put
got
out.
under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO
My
after
linebacker
giving up
just
the first
backed up.
down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably winning with confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue. And then you look up at the end of the season. You never know where you could be when dreams
Bad,
bring to
bro.
reality.
Bad
At the
decision.
end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games.
So
Over
there's
these
one
last
game
two
going.
games, it hasn't always been
Didn't look
easy.
good.
They've
Yeah,
had to
I knew he was
overcome
trying
some
to
adversity,
get
but
some
at the end
yards.
of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly
Get
Rowe,
out
I'm
more.
Reese Davis.
3
This has
tackles
been
for
a
a loss, no
presentation of EA
sacks, no
Sports
wins.
College Football.
Had 3 pass deflections, no forced fumbles, no defensive plays. Had a whole lot of return yards though. All right, so now I can sit back. That's the last one, right? Colorado State. Got one more. Okay. All right, just trying to get to the off season. Life is life, so we'll see what we can get to there. to finish off the year and just kind of get to this off season. Hopefully they take a little bit of time on this bracket, but probably not because we only have 2, 3. 3 or 2? Hold on. Oh, it's 2. Before it was Tulsa. That's right. I was thinking Utah in my head. Yeah. Alright. We'll see how it goes. Catch y'all on the flip.